everyone, Serena B here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So I just want to start off by saying thank you so much to everyone who's watched my last video on my paper dolls. This one is Penelope, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'll link the video below as well as a card. And I had so much fun making her. It's super simple. It's not a hard process at all. And it was really fun to make her, that a lot of you have expressed interest in kits. So that's what I did. I put together some doll kits. There are only 3 available. These doll heads are vintage and thrifted, so they're really unique, really rare in a sense, because it's hard for me to find them again. So if you're interested in recreating one of these paper dolls for yourself, definitely check out my website, serenab.com, and grab a kit before they're gone. The purpose of these dolls is to use up your scraps. So I'm going to provide everything else, the base, everything you need, except for the scraps. But I will be providing vintage papers, and I'll also have a tutorial coming up on my channel. I was debating whether I should create a PDF instructions manual to include with the kit, but I gave it some thought, and I think a YouTube video would be better because you can follow along with me and create the doll with me, and it'll be more of a visual learning than just reading a PDF like format paper. So the kit will come like this, all nicely packaged and wrapped up. So it comes with this frilly bit, but I left it in. When you open up the party hat, you can remove it. It's just scotch taped in. You just peel it off. It comes off easily. And inside I added the styrofoam cone. So you'll get one party hat, one cone. So of course it comes with one doll head, and I left it in its original packaging. And it also comes with a mono glue stick, the small. This is my favorite glue, and it's perfect for collaging. I learned the hard way when I was making Penelope that this is the better glue to use. So each kit will come with a mini glue stick, and it's just my favorite. I love it. And in this little pouch here, it has all the trimmings for the doll. So it comes with the polka dots ribbon for the back bow. It comes with both trims for the top and bottom. And I gave you enough to wrap around and just a little extra just in case. So you can decide the length of the bow if you want it shorter or longer, that, you know, tails down on the ground. You can see my first doll that I made, Edwina, for that example. And again, that video will be in the description box below. And it also has a little tiny piece of black fabric that I used to hide the cone in the back. So all that is included for you in this little pouch here. The rest of the kit is in here, and I'll show you in more detail what's inside. But it's packaged like that. I just want to show you what it comes with, because not everybody has a vintage paper or thrifts. I decided to add some of mine from my collection. So first I'm going to show you the beads. So for this necklace I used 32 beads, 16 on each side, but I added enough for you so that you can decide on the length you'd like, and also just in case you lose some beads, I got you. So you have 45 beads, and I also went ahead and added the heart charm on the jump rings. All you have to do is just string it on the fishing wire. You don't have to use any pliers or anything, so it's easy and already done for you. And then I don't know if you can tell in the bag, but there is plenty of fishing wire for you to use. There's more than you need, but just in case, again, I wanted to make sure you have enough. And then these 2 little dots right here, these are the earrings. So I also included the 2 little gems just in case if you don't have, to add to her ears as little earrings. So I've also included those for you. I also cut out a circle for the bottom of your paper doll. I made sure it was large enough to fit the size of the cone. Because the dress is smaller, I did have to trim around the circle, so I made sure it's large enough so that if you do have a smaller cone, depending on how big or small you make the dress, you'll see once we put it together, you'll see the cone is going to be smaller than this, so it's big enough for this size, but also when you make the dress it's going to be perfect. And it's big enough that if it's too big, you can just trim around it and then customize it to the size of your dress. So I hope that made sense. So for the scraps, I included a vintage German and English book page, and you can see how beautiful it is, the aging right here. So you have a little scrap of vintage dictionary page. This is one of my favorite beautiful paper ever. It's from 1800s, I think 1887, and I only have a few of these pages left, and I just love the look of German writing. I don't know what it's about, so I hope there's nothing vulgar or like offensive here. I don't think so. I think it's about like some kind of explorer. I'm not sure. Anyway, I made sure to include a little scrap of that in every kit. And then this is a French book page. Again, you can see it's vintage and the aging is gorgeous. Like, there's plenty more than you'll need. Like, I only use a few little spots of it. It also depends on how much you want to do it. If you want a whole vintage dress and then add little bits of Halloween scraps, you can totally do that. If you don't even want to make it Halloween-y, you don't have to. You can use this with any other pattern paper you have in your stash. So you get a piece of French book, and then you also get, this is a vintage, as you can see again by the aging, this is a vintage Halloween children's book. There's a bunch of different ghost stories in it, so this is just a bit of that Halloween paper that I used. Where is it? Here. And the fun thing about these is that you can essentially just like, if you don't use this in your project, you can cut out words or like highlight and make your own sentence. You can cut out some of the words and collage it on the dress. So it's really up to you and your creative freedom. But I thought that would be fun if you can like just take out some words and collage it. And then I gave you a big piece of vintage music paper. This is the same one that I used here and here. And like, see, the fun thing is that you can use literally the tiniest scrap. So I have a scrap of vintage music paper here, and that teeny tiny little scrap there is from that German antique book page. So a little bit goes a long way. So those are the scraps that I've included. Again, the idea is to use your scraps that you have at home, but just in case you don't have vintage paper, I got you covered. And I wanted to make sure I added different languages. So you have German, English, French. So that's really fun and different and unique. So that's everything that comes in the kit. Again, I will have a YouTube video up soon showing you how to put together the doll. And one thing I forgot to mention, I went with black for all of the trims and ribbons because I thought black would go pretty much with anything. So if you're doing a pastel Halloween doll or a traditional orange and black doll, it works. Or even if you don't make it Halloween, like I mentioned earlier, and you just want to use other scraps and you have in your stash, black is universal. It goes with everything. So I thought that was the easiest way to create a kit that will coordinate with whatever you have in your stash. So yeah, that is the doll kit. Again, you'll get the glue stick, the doll, all the trimmings that you'll need, the party hat, the cone, the papers, and it'll come packaged like this. So you get all the papers and then all of the accessories as well. So by the time this video goes up, they will be available in my shop when this video goes up. So it's there right now if you're interested in picking one up for yourself. Again, like I said, there's only 3 that I can provide at the moment. If I find more doll heads, I'll definitely, well, I have other doll heads, but that's for a separate project that I want to try out. I already have an idea for those doll heads as well, so I can't wait to work on that. And I'll probably also, if it's possible, create a kit for those as well. But anyway, that's in the future. That's future talk. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Definitely check out my shop if you're interested in picking up one of the 3 paper doll kits. And if not, I hope you still enjoy watching the tutorial and seeing my process of how I put it together. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. It really, really helps, especially with the algorithm and everything. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing this for nothing, but your support, your likes, your comments, your shares really, really help me and just even bring joy to my heart and boost my morale, because it's hard out there if you're a content creator, you know, with a specific niche. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all your support, and I can't wait to see the 3 of you who get a kit. I can't wait to see how your dolls turn out. All right, everyone, I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.